Last 5 seconds. Ready? Start. Terrorism is of two kinds. One is political terrorism, which creates panic on a large scale, and another one is criminal terrorism, which deals in kidnapping to take ransom money. Political terrorism is much more crucial than criminal terrorism because it is done by well trained persons. It thus becomes difficult for law enforcing agencies to arrest them in time. Terrorism is spread at the national level as well as at international level. Regional terrorism is the most violent among all because the terrorists think that dying as a terrorist is sacred and holy, and thus they are willing to do anything. All these terrorist groups are made with different purposes. There are some main causes of terrorism: development or production of large quantities of machine guns, atomic bombs, hydrogen bombs, nuclear weapons, missiles, etc. Rapid population growth, politics, social economic problems, dissatisfaction of people with the country's system, lack of education, corruption, racism, economic inequality, linguistic differences. All these are the major elements of terrorism, and terrorism flourishes after them. People use terrorism as a weapon to prove and justify their point of view. The riots among Hindus and Muslims are the most famous, but there is a difference between caste and terrorism. Terrorism spreads fear in people. People living in the country feel insecure because of terrorism. Due to terrorist attacks, millions of goods are destroyed. The lives of thousands of innocent people are lost. Animals are also killed. Disbelief in humanity rises after seeing a terrorist activity. This gives birth to another terrorist. There exist different types of terrorism in different parts of the country and abroad. Terrorism has become a global threat which needs to be controlled from the initial level. Terrorism cannot be controlled by the law enforcing agencies alone. The people in the world will also have to unite in order to face this growing threat of terrorism. Today, terrorism is not only the problem of India but in our neighboring country also, and governments across the world are making a lot of effort to deal with it. Attack on World Trade Center on September 11, 2001 is considered the largest terrorist attack in the world. Osama bin Laden attacked the tallest building in the world's most powerful country, causing millions of casualties and death of thousands of people. Nowadays, the world became a global village due to rapid scientific development. But the major issue throughout the world is terrorism. The word terrorism has its different sense. It is necessary to know what terrorism is and why it is generated. Initially, the terrorism belongs to one area, between certain groups, between few races and religions. But now there are no barriers for terrorism. This is the recent trend of terrorism. The main reasons for the generation of terrorism is extremism, patriotism, regionalism, as well as racism. People may become terrorists if they have been unjustified in their personal issues also. It is not possible to give clear cut meaning of terrorism, but it can be said that embracing terrorism will be the destruction of country, state, people, etc. The appellant number 1, namely the state of Odisha, passed a resolution dated 12th March 1996 prescribing the procedure for recruitment of government teachers in primary schools. Stop.